Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in as always. We're going to take a look at a Reate knife today, and this is an unnamed prototype that they brought to the USN show that occurred over Labor Day weekend of 2016. And one of the cool things is that when Reate brings prototypes to the shows, be it Blade or the USN show, they actually sell them, not just something for you to see and handle, but they sell the working prototypes to consumers or the public, or in this case, to GP Knives. So this is on loan from GP Knives, which was very kind of them to let me check it out and share with you guys. So, of course, very appreciative of that. So let's take a look at it. Let's get into it. Now, I was at the USN show, so I did handle this one along with the other variants that they brought to the show. This one is a carbon fiber and a Damasteel variant, I believe. They also had ones with like Mokutai or Timascus inlays. They had ones that were full etched Damasteel blades, partially etched Damasteel blades. I think they had probably 10 different variants. Every single one was unique. There were not two of the same type. They even had a basic model with like S35VN and just titanium handles. So the good news is that the fit and finish are fantastic, the design is fantastic, the action is excellent. The bad news is that there is no ETA on this model. We're still waiting for some of the models that they brought to the Blade show that was back in whenever the hell Blade show was. So anyways, let's take a look at the specs on this one. So this is a titanium frame lock flipper, of course. Does use ceramic bearings and detent. This one's done with Damasteel. We'll look at that in detail in a moment here, but blade length is just about 3.8 inches. Handle length is about 5 inches or so. Overall about 8.75. The blade thickness is 0.165 inches. Handles titanium with carbon fiber inlays. Again, Damasteel blade, ceramic bearings, stainless steel lock insert, bag style pocket clip with the large ceramic bearing as kind of the retention point, lanyard hole, back spacer, so on and so forth. So this one does weigh in at 5 ounces on my scale, and of course it is made by Reate Knives of China. So that's pretty much it for the specs. Again, fit and finish is excellent. This knife is fantastic in design and execution. So, pretty much par for the course, as I've mentioned in all the Reate videos. So I still have, I've got two currently of their models. So might as well do a size comparison here. This is the Reate Wave, I think. Should be. So obviously a much larger model here with the unnamed prototype. And then the Epoch. A little bit larger, the unnamed prototype is a little bit larger than the Epoch as well, so yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the specs and overall impressions. Let's take a look at this gorgeous blade here. So a hollow grind. And what's kind of cool is here at the kind of the thicker part of the grind, the pattern is much more defined and narrow, and as we grind deeper into the blade here, it starts to get wider and kind of distort. So really cool effect. They did go ahead and obviously grind it, etch it, and then they went back and they did some horizontal satins on the flats, which creates a wonderful kind of two-tone. The spine has been rounded. If we can get it to focus here, you'll see that they left the etch on the spine, which is just a nice little detail there, as well as the swedge, of course. So a little bit of texturing or jimping on the spine of the blade. Not terribly effective, but I mean, ergos are fine regardless. So yeah, kind of a big upswept, almost reverse Tonto look, with a little swedge here at towards the tip. But beautifully sharp, really nice, clean grind lines on it. Looks very symmetric. Comes down to a nice thin edge here with the hollow grind, so really well done. Jimping on the flipper tab, and the action is really quite good. Really takes little effort to get it to flip and to flip well, and really smooth. Really smooth. So when GP Knives sent me this one, obviously it had been sitting in a box since the show. I had been playing with it for a little bit and I broke it in. So when I got it, it was smooth, but now it's exceptionally smooth. So whoever ends up with this one, I guess you're welcome for breaking it in for you. But yeah, that's the, man, such a cool pattern. I really like the two-tone effect too. I think it just makes for a really nice contrast. And then when you look at it with the handle, you kind of have the darkened portion with the carbon fiber inlays, the satin portion with the plain titanium. It's kind of a mirrored look to the handle, which is pretty cool. So almost looks like that shoulder there runs into the handle and just kind of a continuous design line. So really neat. All right, again, action. We get over the lock bar here. Alright, handles. Obviously we have some carbon fiber inlays on the titanium here. Really nice and clean. Very flush. And then they have essentially created kind of a raised portion here where it meets with a carbon fiber, or ground down a little bit on the other portions. Just makes the carbon fiber a bit more pronounced. And then some really clean fitting on it. So large lanyard hole at the back. Single screw bag style pocket clip, really solid. These clips work really well too, so yeah. And then more carbon fiber. Does have a backspacer with some machine work that gives it a little bit of texture. Obviously gives it a little visual interest. Centering is perfect. Lockup is, I don't know, maybe 50%. Completely solid, so no concerns as you would expect. But yeah, a lot of nice detail. I think that they've they've been incorporating some really cool things. As far as price goes, I'm not entirely sure what the price on this one is or will be or any of that stuff. From what I saw at the show, like the plain model will be somewhere between probably $350 and $400, and then it'll go up from there. Like I think the Damascus inlaid with the Damasteel was probably close to 900 or 1,000. I don't know. Anyways, but the options or the customization or the one-offs that they're going to do on these could potentially be endless. I mean, for a production company, how many one-offs are they going to do? Or are they going to do like small runs, maybe 10 or 20 of each variant? Hard to say. Again, we're still pretty far out from this one coming to market. Probably 2017 at some point if I had to guess. Again, we're still waiting on the Future, the Reate Future, which was the Tashi collaboration. They said potentially within a month here we will see that model. Plus they're doing a ton with Todd Bagg. They're working with Leon Moss, so they're staying really busy. This is a really cool one. Great action. Nice and slender. Ergos are fantastic, of course. Kind of a nice finger choil, plus the curve of the handle here. So, show you that. Yeah. Anyways, if if you like this model, good news is you won't break the bank before Christmas time. So, hopefully, we'll see it in 2017. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks again to GP Knives. I will throw a link to their section of Reate Knives in the description box below if you want to go check them out or buy from them. I've always had good experiences, of course. So be sure to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.